What's going on, y'all? We back. Goodfellas Sports TV. We in the building. I definitely appreciate everybody for checking in, man, with the channel, sharing the videos, man, following us on Twitter and Facebook. I appreciate everybody who shared the Danny Jacobs and Jamal Charlo video yesterday. If you haven't caught that video, make sure you share that video, man. Make sure you share that video. That video is critical. I've never asked y'all to share video like that one before. I need y'all to share that video. Tag Danny Jacobs in it. The last video I dropped last night is titled Danny Jacobs and Jamal Charlo don't need Canelo Alvarez. Okay, so I appreciate everybody for jumping on once again, and I have a new announcement that I will be saying across my videos now and across this video right here where more people get in. I've made a partnership with Health Blaze. They organic natural supplements, man, and it's a good partnership, man. I want you guys to check out their stuff starting Thursday. You can go check out the website really quick. Just give me 1 second to update the description so you can have that information. It's updated right now. So if you into, organic and holistic type of things, check out Health Blaze. All the information is in the description right now. I make sure it's updated. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I don't want you guys to be like, damn, he didn't update it yet. What is he talking about? So yeah, it's updated. And then my promo code for that is Goodfella1 Boxing. All the information is in the description. Check out their website. I make it the thumbnail, and I'll be saying it through the streams, through my videos, before and after videos, man. Black-owned business. We need to support each other, man. The brother reached out to me, man, and I most definitely want to, make sure he get what he got going on, man, and more people know about natural supplements and how harmful actual supplements as toothpaste and lotion can be to your system. Always want to keep it all natural. When you go to the store, they tell you stuff is organic and natural. That's not necessarily always the reason, not always the case. And a guy that took Zango juice and got holistic colonics before, man, I'm definitely into that type of stuff. So great partnership. You'll never see me on here, any type of partnership or brand partnerships that I won't support. Okay, just straight up. Just gonna keep it real. That's just how I am, man. I'm always 100, and that's how we gonna rock it out, man. So salute to Will Boog already in the comment section. My Twitter buddy, man. Me and him had the most interaction on Twitter. He helped me utilize Twitter better, man. And I enjoy Twitter now. I didn't always used to enjoy it, but that's the case. And yeah, I might do a video about Miles, man. Miles is coming up on being a year with me, living at my house, my Labrador Terrier pit. So if you're interested on the video about Miles, I may be doing one on him about a year. Yeah, about a year, be January, February. I had him. I've known him since he's been born, but I've got him. As soon as he was able to, eat hard dog, regular dog food. So if you're interested about a Labrador in a pit mix, a lot of people, have never seen that type of mix, or it's a rare, I guess, mix. Check it out, man. All right, but yeah, AJ's an article that AJ is coming to America. All that Wembley date book crap, they're gonna move. What they're trying to do is they're trying to move Anthony Joshua to MSG next year in June, okay? And they want to do Miller and Joshua next year in June, and then they're gonna move Kell Brook and Amir Khan to April 13th. Now, it's a couple reasons they're gonna do that. All right, I did a video. Callie called me and said I should go live. So I sped that up, and I'm gonna go live on that. Okay, it's a few reasons why that's happening. Okay, one of the reasons why that's happening, and I don't think they explained it in the article. One of the major reasons that's gonna happen is because Wilder and Fury was gonna go head up with AJ and Dillian White. Because that's the fight they was gonna do. Wilder and Fury was gonna go head up with AJ in the UK, and I believe that Frank Warren and Al Haymon was going to go as far as they was going to cut the pay-per-view, okay? They was going to cut that pay-per-view probably by 5 or 10 pounds just to upstage Wilder and Fury, okay? Now Al Haymon is now forming an alliance with Frank Warren, which has already been formed. And I always wondered about the alliance with Frank Warren. Okay, I wondered about the alliance. I thought the alliance with Frank Warren was to actually, hurt Eddie Hearn. But once Al Haymon had worked with Eddie Hearn, okay, on the Kamada and the Jamie McDowell fight and stuff of that nature, Kell Brook and Sean Porter, Al Haymon actually operated in good faith with Eddie Hearn. I mean, Kell Brook got a decision. I believe Jamie McDowell got a couple of decisions over Kamada. And, it ain't like none of Eddie Hearn fighters came here and got a raw deal. Al Haymon operated in good faith. But it was Eddie Hearn who acted like a pilgrim, okay? That's what his people pretty much are when they come over to America, they was pilgrims. They was indirectly trying to really poison America. And what I mean by that is they're never directly trying to harm you, but Eddie Hearn eventually he directly trying to harm Al Haymon. And once he spit on Al Haymon's name and drug his name through the business dirt, then Houston, we had a problem. We had a big problem. Now Al Haymon, Mark Blake salute, Will Book salute, Zorro salute. Okay, now and that's a good point. I'm gonna get into that, Zorro. Just hold that thought real quick. Now, Al Haymon, okay, Al Haymon is now basically going to war with Eddie Hearn. That's just what it is. And it's not a fair war. Al Haymon and Eddie Hearn. This is a product of Al Haymon playing chess and they're playing checkers. Okay. This is what this is. Al is playing chess and they playing checkers. Jay Light, what's going on? And I'm gonna read Zorro's comment real quick. Adding the fact that Hearn has more to gain off Miller beating Joshua. Exactly. Miller represents the U.S. champion who won't be PR nightmare like Joshua. That's true. Hearn best scenario is Miller wins, so Hearn get paid for the initial fight, and a rematch with AJ will still sell in the UK. I agree. Hearn declined AJ receiving $50 million, but throw AJ with Miller in Miller's hometown. I agree. Jeffrey Brown, what's going on? We up in here, okay? And also, we got the new Fat Boy Fitness salute, Indiana in the building. What's going on? Okay. And also, this is an Al Haymon effect, bro. Al Haymon was gonna put Wilder and Fury on April 13th. Frank Warren said it. And Amir Khan and Kell Brook was actually is a better fight. Okay, but at this point, I don't know if it's a better fight than Fury and Wilder. I don't think it's even competitively close anymore. At one point, that fight in the UK might have been one of the biggest fights, and I understand it.
But Amir Khan whoops Kell Brook right now, man.
Okay, I agree with that as well, but it's a big fight. But at the same time, AJ didn't want to lose to Tyson Fury in the pay-per-view match. All they was going to do was cut that pay-per-view down to 15 or 10 pounds, and more people was looking forward to Wilder and Fury. They were going to lose. Al Haymon has shut down every move Eddie Hearn made. Al Haymon had 2 or 3 moves to make. You can go through and look at the DAZN deal. Remember the DAZN deal? He made a move. Al Haymon came back with the Fox deal, okay? Then he said he was offering all these dudes this ton of money. Then he came with a Showtime deal. Then AJ looked like Wilder had to fight after the Povetkin thing. Wilder had to fight Dominic Brazil. He came through with Fury. Now, on top of that, Eddie Hearn not even making moves no more. He's still getting hit upside his head. He didn't concede it, and Al Haymon then moved into the UK.
But here's the thing, though. You notice what Al Haymon has done is he's made the zone look very unappealing. It looked appealing at first, but if you notice it doesn't appear that it doesn't look like that shiny. It looks like a brick over there now, where it used to look like it looks like a regular brick instead of a gold brick. The first it was looking like a gold brick. Now it looked like a plain old brick. And that's due to Al Haymon. Al Haymon is taking away all the steam, all the prestige away from the zone. The zone, like this new app coming out. Man, they had a lot of money to pour on there. The problem is there's not enough fighters over there. Eddie Hearn thought he was going to be able to steal like at least half of the PBC fighters and all the top talent because he saw the He saw the number that was being released, the guaranteed money, but he didn't know the back end money that the fighters are getting. So all this is Al Haymon's destroying this dude, man. Al Haymon knows a lot more. He's giving these guys a lot of advice, so he can't screw over fighters. The fighters are loyal to Al Haymon because Al Haymon's taking a lot of these brothers from the poorhouse into being very rich. Whether they're not making it, just because they're not making Canelo money, don't mean that these dudes are poor. They're not. These fighters are making more money than those fighters are in the UK, than the fighters are on any other stable. These fighters are extremely happy. Why do you think they're not leaving? Look at Adam Morris and Sean Porter hosting the show yesterday, or the PBC show on Fox. No, it's, Inside the PBC is a new show. So look at how happy Adam Morris. Remember how miserable Adam Morris? We told you he was miserable when he was with Golden Boy, and he got a lot of hate. He got a lot of hate. I said, so you guys are mad at Adam Morris, a Mexican, for loving the black dude who turned him into a multi-millionaire. Really? When the Mexican dude had this dude, living in his car. That's where he was living, in his car. He's supposed to hate that guy. So think about it. How stupid are you? So, is it really about that pride? You have that much hate towards black people that, man, if I was a Mexican dude that helped me, and I was working for a brother, and the brother one helping me, and the Mexican dude turned me into a millionaire, I love that dude. That's how I work. I can't think like some of these other people think, man. The hate is so steep, but that's a whole nother subject. But what I'm saying though is that at the end of the day, Al Haymon has completely decimated Eddie Hearn. At every turn, Eddie Hearn's tried to do something. He think he's so smart. Haymon continues to prove that he's far superior when it comes to cognitive brain usage, that it's not even competitive. He's not even in the same league when it comes to brain activity, when it comes to Al Haymon. It's not even funny, man. It's pretty bad, man. But they keep trying, bro. They keep trying, man. They keep doing everything they can to try to compete with this dude, but there is no competition. There's no competition, man. No matter how hard they try, no matter how hard he tries to compete, he wants to sit down he does want to sit down with Al Haymon and figure out what Al Haymon is doing and try to think. He used to talk about that all the time. He said, man, I think that I need a meeting with Al Haymon. So the same thing with Bob Ramses, do the same thing. These dudes, they want to find out what this dude is thinking so they can try to plan against him. But it's not that Al Haymon not going for it, man. He's just not going for it. So it's crazy how this is all working out. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter, man. They've all failed. Every single time they try to beat him, they can't. They're not as bright as he is, and it's not even close. When it comes to intellect, IQ, he is far superior than they are. His business acumen is theirs. They aren't even playing in the same league when it comes to business acumen and mindset. Al Haymon has seen every situation. Al Haymon had this vision. And no, did PBC get off the ground the way he wanted it to? No, but he still knew that his blueprint worked. So he just said, if I just stick at it, it's going to be successful. Now look at him. He's on the cusp of having multiple pay-per-view stars on his platform. The guy is destroying the game. The guy has a stable unlike any other, probably within the history of the sport. This guy has stars in every weight class. And there's nothing that anybody can, there's no competition, man. That's why they try to sue him and say he was monopolizing boxing. Remember they tried to sue him for that? Yes, I do. He said he had a monopoly. And then they tried to get him then they couldn't get him on that. They tried to say he was violating the Muhammad Ali Act. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, they want to get in the room with this guy. And it's funny that Bob Arum is a Harvard guy and Al is a Harvard guy, and he can't get in the same room with that guy. But at the same time, this is a direct chain effect from Eddie Hearn for disrespecting the Don. All these moves that they making, bro, Eddie Hearn, it ain't like Al Haymon went over there and just formed a relationship with Frank Warren just to get at Eddie Hearn. He had a relationship with Eddie Hearn and Frank Warren at the same time. Frank Warren just ain't try to come over here and use his kindness for weakness. Frank Warren was like, shit, I could work with him. Eddie Hearn just always had in his mind that he wanted to compete with him. Kurt Sugar, what's going on? He always wanted to beat him. That's what it was. He wanted to beat Al Haymon. Frank Warren had the mindset, let's get this money together. That's what Frank Warren's mindset was. Frank Warren was smart. Frank Warren has the right mindset as being an old school promoter who understands that, like, look, man, your goal is not to step on someone's toes. If you're working, especially, I'm from the UK. This guy's from America. I may need to bring my fighters over there to get money at times. Why would I want to try to, burn bridges? That's stupid. The goal is to maintain working relationships with people so I can continue to do a lot of business with them. I mean, of course, sometimes he's going to have the best fighter. Sometimes he's going to have the better fighter. But the whole goal is to maintain that working relationship. So this is a business. And as a business, the one thing you don't want to do is burn relationships with the people country that I don't belong in. I'm not, especially Eddie Hearn is not American. This dude don't know nothing about America. I don't care how long he's been. That's the only UK culture. I would have to actually go and learn that market, and I would try to get people to help me understand it, and I would try to study it. And usually before people enter markets, usually before someone enters the market, they've studied that market for years, sometimes a decade before they entered. That people don't truly understand that. Like, people truly put in work to study a market, and I guarantee you this. Even though Eddie Hearn has done this, I guarantee you that Al Haymon had been studying the UK market for years and was probably planning on doing this alone. He probably just decided it's a good idea to do it now. I've had to study for a while. I understand the market, and why not enter it? So, I don't know if he's going to try to go beyond the UK market, but this is, in my opinion, a move to try to stick it to Eddie Hearn, because Eddie Hearn's a piece of crap, and Al Haymon is going to show him. He said, I can show you better. And that's how Al Haymon gets down.
Yep, that's what he doing, dude. He ain't saying shit. What's going on? David Thomas, Melvin Crawford, Quincy Pinola, David Thomas once again. Kurt Sugar, what's going on? He said they can't handle the black man behind the scenes pulling the strings. They can't. He ain't being loud. He ain't being loud. He ain't being obnoxious. He just making moves. He ain't got to say nothing. His moves talk for himself.
That's making him more crazy, though, man. The fact he's not talking.
He ain't walking around with a big old welcome to America with a chain on, with great. He don't need to do that. He ain't talking. That's his best asset.
Yep. And on top of that, the fact he don't talk and you can't get no quote. Eddie Hearn would love to get a quote from Al Haymon so he could turn around and go run and do some interview with one of them channels and talk about Al Haymon. They were like, I told you about Al Haymon.
You can't.
So we can he's a bloody wanker, some other crazy, some nonsense.
I'm telling you, that motherfucker, he taking Jägermeister shots behind the scenes, bro, because it's getting ugly. This is becoming a real massacre business. If you know anything about business, this is becoming a massacre. This is a real massacre. This is becoming a real massacre. It's not competitive.
No, it's not competitive. Remember some of those, this is like Duke versus the what is it like Duke versus Appalachian State or something like that. The Duke University, or Duke versus Davis, or Duke versus some third, three school or a JC or junior college. Go ahead.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, man, that's just like it. All y'all been saying to us this April 13th day forever, and all of a sudden you say because Anthony Joshua want to fight at MSG, he like the atmosphere. No, he don't like the atmosphere. He didn't like the fact that Eric Kelly went up there and called him a punk. He said he didn't want the smoke. And you think he the only person that was telling him that in America? You know what he probably heard from the crowd? You know how many people see him in New York and probably say you a punk? You know what I'm saying? You know how many people probably say that on a daily basis, bro? What's going on, Edwin? S550J, what's going on? Go Flow, Boxing Counter Elite, what's going on? Bernardo Tool, what's going on? Alex Santos, salute. Yeah, that's what's happening. He said Eddie Hearn is getting the WCW or Sega Saturn treatment. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, bro. All of a sudden, he been saying this April 13th day all week. All of a sudden, now you lying now. All of a sudden, you went to Madison Square Garden. You wanted to fight in the atmosphere. What happened? I don't want to fight no 20,000 seat arena. That's why you know.
Remember he said. Remember he talked about before. He said, "If I come to America, it has to be the Cowboy Stadium." Remember he said that before? Yeah. He said Cowboy Stadium because he want to fight arena. dude, get out of here. Dude's such a phony, man. He's such a fake. He's gonna have to fight Deontay Wilder. He's gonna be scared of him, man. He's gonna get knocked out. But at least he's gonna get paid for it. So at the end of the day, I do think he'll beat Drill Big Baby Miller. I hope he do. Only reason I'm rooting for him because I don't like Drill Big Baby Miller because I don't like people talking about people's moms. I can't stand that crap. So I hope Big Baby Miller gets destroyed by Anthony Joshua because I think that's uncalled for, man. When he was talking about his mom like that, you don't do that.
Yeah, and also it's worse when he was talking about smashing Wilder baby mama back in the day. Like, who does that, bro? He's a whole clown, bro. He's a whole clown, man. But like I said, it's Al Haymon, man, bro. I don't want if Danny Jacobs chooses to stay on his own, bro, and then Miller and whoever else over there want to run back to Al Haymon, man, I'm not fucking with y'all, bro, no more. Hell no, nah, bro. You went over there and basically I feel like you trying to take me out. But I know that ain't how you get down, though, bro. But, you know, it's up to Danny Jacobs.
He has a real affinity for Danny Jacobs. I don't think that'll happen.
Yeah, I don't know for Danny Jacobs, yeah. But shit, man, I mean, let Danny Jacobs do it, bro. I don't rock with him, bro. He even starting to dress like Eddie Hearn, bro. Like, bro, he even trying to dress like Eddie Hearn with the cheap, you know, suits on with the turtleneck and man, get up out of here, man. This dude might as well go start his career over in the UK, bro. Like, it ain't even no words for what I got for him, bro. Everybody think he'll fight Charlo. No, he don't, bro. He don't get that Canelo fight, bro. He ain't gonna fight him, man. Yeah, desperation at an all-time high. Look here, man. If Canelo don't fight Triple G, bro, the zone is dead, bro. By May 5th, I'm telling you, by this time next year, bro, it's gonna be done.
He's saying that what the Blue Blood was saying today that he heard that they're talking about having Canelo face Danny Jacobs on Cinco de Mayo. We said Jamal Charlo is number 2. I don't believe Jamal Charlo is number 2 at all. I don't believe that. You can't. If that's to happen, it tells you if that was let's just say that's true just to play devil's advocate. If that's true, that tell you how bad the zone really doing, man. If they forced to fight Danny Jacobs and Jamal Charlo right now, woo! That tell me everything I need to know, man. For real. That tell me that, okay, they're in serious trouble, man. They're in serious trouble.
They tell me that John Skipper done jumped in and did something. But guess what? It's still not going to bring you. The only person that can kind of say the zone, to be honest, short of Floyd Mayweather, bro, he ain't never coming on the zone. I tell you that shit right now. He ain't coming on the zone.
I know that for a fact.
Look, and Andre Ward ain't going to save it. Only guy that can remotely save it is Triple G, bro. And that's because they got 2 fights before. That's the only thing that we heard. Callie heard that Ronnie Shields interview about Danny Jacobs. I'll let him elaborate on that in a minute. Alex Santos. Right. Why y'all want the zone to fail? Want the zone to fail? I don't care about the zone, bro. I don't like. I mean, I'm not going into that right now. I ain't gonna go in there. He ain't getting. No.
Let me say this, CJ, because you heard me say this before. I said I don't have nothing against the zone. If the zone got the content that I liked on there, if it got some content that I care for on there, I would get it. But the content sucks. It sucks. That you can't tell me the content is good on there right now. They know it's not good. So I mean, that's why they're trying to make some of these desperate attempts. But at the end of the day, it's not boxing. Is not what's going to help the zone. But the zone needs basketball. It needs baseball and hockey. It needs the big four. It needs multiple, not just one of the big four, but 2 or 3 of the big four for it to succeed. And that's what's killing it. It don't have one of the big sports here in the United States. So that's what's going to end up doing it in if it can't land one of them sports. Period. That's the killer. And I don't see how they're going to be able to do it because how are they going to guarantee a return for the amount of money that, let me say this. The NBA, the NHL, the NFL, and Major League Baseball are multi-billion-dollar sports. How can they afford to pay that or pad out for all of them? You know how many they would need damn near all of America to generate enough revenue. They would need pretty much the entire country to pay $10 a month, and really they'd have to raise it and to afford to pay those sports. They'd afford to pay the sports. They'd have to raise the money. They'd have to charge like $50 a month to have a chance for it to succeed. For real. So I'm just keep looking at this business plan. I don't see how it works, man. I just don't see how this is gonna work, man. You guys, the amount of money that they poured out, and it's the amount of desperation hoping that this is gonna attract viewers over here, but they're not coming with the right mindset because their mindset is like, damn, man, we need to be attracting, like 100 million people, man. We got to have 100 million guaranteed subscribers a month. and we need them to pay like this month. They need to be generating like $300 million a month, man, to maintain, to pay off what they need to pay off, man. And that's not gonna happen.
Yep. And you probably ain't even thinking about the $1 billion they get, quote unquote, gave Eddie.
Yeah, man. I did. Eddie and Canelo together, man.
That's 3 points. That's 3 points.
Like you said.
That's over almost $1.4 million.
So how did they get that money back, man, from Canelo without having like 50 million subscribers, man? I'm serious. This is what it's gonna take, something like that. You guys aren't being realistic when you guys start thinking about. I'm hating. I said, man, we start crunching the numbers. It's like, well, this ain't gonna work, man. Unless they can start. You know, they got the equivalent to NFL Red Zone with the Major League Baseball. I forgot what it's called, but that's not gonna do it.
Let me put this in perspective, bro. You don't know. He said you don't know how it works because you don't how YouTube works or Google. What is he talking about, bro? I don't know. I ain't never seen this guy.
Google and YouTube has advertisers, idiot. They actually have advertisers.
And then you also got. And idiot, dude. Also, bro. Also, you have to advertise too. So they got to pay to put those advertisements on CBS and Fox as well. You know, when Fox put advertisement up on their channels on FS1, that's their advertising. They're not paying for those slots. You know, but the zone to advertise on CBS, a direct competitor, Travis Spear, what's going on? Salute. And to advertise on another direct competitor on Fox, both of those are working with Premier Boxing Champions. They're probably hiking the shit up. Also, is there commercials on PBC? I mean, not on PBC, but is there commercials on the Zone?
There's been PBC commercials. There's been.
On the Zone. Is there commercials on the Zone? You know, that's all. I don't know. I mean, put it in perspective. Danny Jacobs did what, 550,000 viewerships. It might have peaked or averaged 500,000, 50 viewerships on HBO. Right. He never cracked the million on HBO. So you expect?
Let me ask anybody. That's a good question to ask somebody. Anybody who has the Zone there, have you seen any commercials on the Zone? For real, I don't want somebody just say yes or no in the chat room.
Like is it like if anybody watches the Zone? Is there advertisements on the Zone? Like it might be a banner or it might be a commercial that play before you stream, or is there like a Thai commercial? YouTube app? No. Oh, there's he said Travis Spear says there are commercials on there. Okay, so then again, that's money as well too. I mean, no. I mean on actual the Zone app. When you go to the Zone, not on advertisement on CBS, Fox, or YouTube. I mean, are there when you go to the Zone app? Is there any advertisement? He said yes, there is. Okay, so they got advertisements on the Zone, so that also factors into some of the money that's bringing in as well.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. The advertising on there only matters if you have viewers. So they only have to pay you so much. You have to have viewers for it to work. If you don't have any viewers, then your advertisements mean nothing.
Hold on. He said MDK216 say no, my boy actually bought it. No, he said no again. So he understand what he's saying. He said no, they don't.
Okay, then they ain't generating no revenue then. Maybe there's a banner somewhere because usually they'll come on like matter of fact, you have certain apps or something come on like sponsored by Mako. You know what I mean? If you need to get a paint job, Mako is the place to do it, something like that. You know what I mean? They don't say nothing like that before it come on. They ain't really probably ain't got no advertisements, man. That's crazy. If you're just a subscription based, then you're in trouble, man. Because they're like the sports are expensive, man, and you got to try to pay this stuff out. And I'm just trying to figure out how you're gonna afford this stuff, man. Because ESPN is paying mega bucks just for Monday Night Football for the NFL. Same thing with NBC. They're paying out buco bucks, and you got to be able to generate that. But they Let
me put that in perspective for you. This year, before football was snapped, preseason or regular season, NFL owners got $250 million from TV revenue. That comes from the NFL Sunday Ticket. That comes from CBS, NBC, ESPN, and Fox. They got 32 teams in the NFL got $250 million, bro. Before football was even snapped.
And think about this for a standpoint. They can do this because first, ESPN is like it's on basic cable TV, so it's darn like free TV. But when you take into the fact like NBC is free TV, they get a lot. You know how much it costs? It costs millions of dollars just to get a 30-second spot for a Monday Night Football game, for a Sunday Night Football game. These guys pay a huge amount of money for a 30-second spot. So that's why they're able to pay out that kind of money to the NFL, to Major League Baseball, to the NHL, you know, to the NBA. That's why they can do that, because of the advertising money. That's what we're talking about. Go ahead.
And then, Calvin Wells, salute, brother. Probably will start in the red and grow like any other company, but it's different. This is innovative. You know, this ain't like this is a great idea where like Uber or Lyft, where it's actually a great idea where you don't need capital and it's just gonna grow. This is an idea that, you know, it's not like everybody needs transportation. You know, everybody needs transportation, okay? Whether in New York or you in Dallas or wherever you at, you're gonna need transportations, okay? Right. But everybody don't need this. Everybody don't feel the need to. They don't need boxing. Nobody has the need, or nobody. The majority of Americans don't have the need or want to watch boxing or Bellator.
Right. But let me tell you this too about Fox News. In 1990, debuted in 1996. Its first 5 years it lost money, but here's the thing: it was on cable and satellite TV. There's already almost every household in America has one of those. So they knew that they were going to be able to recoup their money back long term, even if they keep pouring their money in. They made them all the money that they lost over those first 5 years. They made it back within the first 6 years of 2001. So the first 6 months of 2001. So this is my goal. It's like, but here's the thing though: there's no built-in subscriber base for them to build up of. Fox News wasn't an app that had to acquire subscribers. There was already viewers on. There was already people who already had cable and satellite who only had to turn to the channel. The only thing they had to do was advertise their channel through radio, through newspaper, through television ads. That's all they had to do, and by word of mouth.
But at the end of the day, they had a product that people was eventually gonna want, and that was news. Nobody cares about boxing for the most part in America. Nobody's saying, "Oh, I gotta watch boxing." You know, they even Canelo ain't a big fan, ain't a big puller in America. You know what I'm saying? He's not in the urban community. He doesn't reach the black community. He doesn't reach the majority of the white community. That's a fact.
No, most of his support comes from the West Coast.
Exactly. Latino country.
California, pretty much Texas, California, Colorado, Nevada,
New Mexico.
New Mexico, places like that, man. That's where his support base comes from, man. So, like I keep trying to, when I explain this to you, it's not me hating. You think this is me hating? No, I'm just giving you the facts. It don't. Maybe the zone. Maybe something happens and the zone succeeds. I think the zone got a better chance of succeeding, and Eddie Hearn has a better chance of succeeding on the zone. But I think I heard your video today. They may have to keep him alone because they have to keep content on there because they don't have any content. That's the problem. And what like people try to think, they thinking that you're going to bring like soccer over here. That's not enough, even remotely close to being one of the top sports in the United States of America. That's not going to do it for people. People just don't care like that. Plus, you get English Premier Football on NBC. I think on Saturday. So go ahead.
And ESPN.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, there people already get it. So what is the zone going to offer? What can the zone really offer? They have nothing.
Hold on. Calvin Wells said they trying to follow the Netflix model over a period of time. Then monthly subs add up. Marathons, not a race. I agree. Want for boxing is not that high. Agree, and that's the problem. People have a want. You know, they have a want for television programs. They got a want to binge watch. And also on top of that, Netflix eventually had a great original Netflix platform. Okay.
Yep.
They had a great platform, and then also as well, nobody else was doing what Netflix was doing.
Nope.
Netflix was the innovator. If you think about it, Showtime got an app where you can watch all the boxing on there.
Yep. ESPN, and on top of that too, but you get the same thing on ESPN. And don't forget, people forget, you've been able to watch stuff on CBS live stream forever.
All CBS, like Fox, Fox, ESPN Plus. ESPN Plus app got. If you haven't checked the ESPN Plus app out, man, it has a ton of library of old black and white fights, bro. Like they have a library of like Jersey Walcott, Muhammad Ali fights. I mean, their classic library is epic. Mark Pinkerson said, "What's up, Callie?" Quincy Pinola, salute. One King, salute. But yeah, I mean, for Netflix, that was a fucking golden idea because people wanted to binge watch. Okay. People wanted to binge. It was just a great fucking idea. Same thing with Lyft and Uber. It was a great idea. Yes, they took a loss, but they had something that people wanted. It's almost when you have a want that's almost in people's mind as a chemical and they head as a need, then you have something. Nobody is demanding for boxing. When I can turn on Channel 2 and I can turn on ESPN and I can just turn on this Showtime at FS1 and watch boxing. Nobody got a need for Bellator when I can watch UFC. It's not a need for it. It's not a want for it. There's no want for it. They can use Canelo all they want to. Canelo ain't Floyd Mayweather. He ain't. He ain't Oscar De La Hoya. He ain't Oscar De La Hoya.
Floyd could probably get a whole. I know Floyd can get multiple millions and millions of people over to the zone, but he ain't messing with them. But like I said, the zone, it ain't just their whole goal is not to just to be about boxing. They want to have everything. But my God, how are you gonna try? How do you get the NFL to want to get motivated to get off of free TV to hop on that app? Okay. What's their motivation to hope that they're gonna pay for less subscribers? And then for me, I don't see the NFL doing that because they got NFL Sunday Ticket. They're making a killing off the NFL Sunday Ticket. Why would they want to change what's working to go hop on some unknown commodity? I'm just trying. I'm serious, man. Can anybody explain this to me? What's going to motivate these, big time college football and on them to move from free TV? Because you get SEC football is on CBS every Saturday. What's going to make them want to jump off of that and hop on an app? I'm just trying to figure this out. They're making all these places are making a killing. They're making a killing already. College football generates billions of dollars, and they said they're going to get away from that. There's a very, very risk they're not going to make as much money, not be seen by as much. But I guess they're hoping that they can get a whole bunch of people to want to pay $10 for an app to watch it on an app. I just don't see this, man. I understand. I think it was a good idea. I just don't know. If
they bought a television channel spot on cable, I think it could have worked better.
Right. I think that's what it's better.
Yeah, Box Nation or something, and you just pay $5 or $5 for the channel like you do with the SEC channel or whatever. That would have worked way better, man. They should have went the Box Nation route and just bought a channel on cable network. You know, the app thing was a failure, bro. But then again, you got that might cost more money because then again, you got to keep shit rolling 24/7. You can't have long dead periods during the day. So that's why they probably went the app route. You got to have more material. Like with Netflix, you had to have so much material that you started off in the red. I understand that. But eventually that material that you start off in the red, the money made more money. Everything made more money. In boxing, you know, like I said, it's just a stupid idea, man. And at the end of the day, now
they made a mistake by leading off with boxing, man. Boxing is supposed to be the side dish to like NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, something like that. Like, okay, we got this, and we can add boxing as another form of content. Like ESPN doesn't look at boxing as necessarily this huge revenue generator. But also, I don't want to cut you off, but also they don't even have a boxing show on there. You know what I'm saying? Like a show that talk about boxing or have some of their fighters break down film. They need more programming on there, bro. If they're gonna be a boxing network, MMA network, they need to have classic fights being played and analysts. They need to be able to grow the content. You know, if they're gonna do boxing, it needs to be a boxing fan's dream. Oh shit, they showing Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler on again, and they asking everybody, you know, to comment and see who you think won or score that round. They need to think innovate. I don't want to give them no idea because I don't want to see Golden Boy succeed, and I don't want to see Eddie Hearn succeed. I don't care. Man, they go, man. Every time you think about it, because this is what we thought from the beginning, I'm like, man, how are they gonna do this? Because maybe I'll be proven wrong and they'll find a way to succeed, but I don't see it. I just don't see it.
Travis Brewer say Hearns should have rolled the dice and made the Wilder fight. Joshua could have been a superstar if he won. No, that's what's coming now. They have no other choice but to make that fight, bro. That fight is coming if he beats Miller next year. I'm telling you, they have no other choice. Everything is desperate. It's desperation. Them moving off that April 13th date is telling you that Al Haymon is winning the war. Now, if you just came in, Al Haymon and Frank Warren is going to put Wilder and Joshua on April 13th. They're going to put that fight April 13th. Okay, they probably going to slash the price in the UK, or just think that UK product was going to be better than Wilder and Joshua and Povetkin, or not Povetkin, but Dillian White. So Eddie Hearn, told Anthony Joshua say he enjoyed the atmosphere in MSG, where he said he didn't want to fight in front of no 20,000 seat stadium. That he wanted to fight in Cowboy Stadium. All of a sudden, he wanted to fight at MSG versus Big Baby Miller in his backyard. So at the same time,
you forgot what he also said, that he said, even though he said the U.S. is a mecca of boxing, he said that all the talent and boxing is now the UK is now the king of boxing, but the UK is where boxing's at now. I thought that's where it was, Anthony Joshua, because I would love to be able to ask him that question.
Now he coming over here all fight week. I'm on his helmet, bro. I might not go to the fight, but I go just to be on his head, bro. I don't like neither one of them, Big Baby Miller or Joshua. But the fact remains is this, though: Al Haymon and Frank Warren was gonna put that fight in the United States and put the pay-per-view on early in the morning, so people was gonna have to choose: pay for Joshua and Dillian White, or see a rematch versus Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder waiting in the morning. I guarantee you, if they slash that by $5 or 10 pounds, $5 or 10 pounds, they slash that fight in half. I'll guarantee you 80% of the UK is gonna watch Fury and Wilder and spend their money. That was what's gonna happen. I don't know if AJ for sure fighting, but they saying that Kell Brook and Khan is gonna take the April 13th date. It's a rumor.
Guys, that's the funny thing. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll be like, well, that's because it was cheaper. But hold on. But when we say that y'all tickets are cheaper, that it doesn't matter. So they said, but you guys only did like 5-6 million pay-per-view buyers because it was a lot cheaper. But I said, but you guys tickets are always a lot cheaper than the Americans. And you guys comparing Anthony Joshua sales to Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is 3 times as much as yours, as Joshua's, which is why Deontay Wilder's end up generating just a little bit more.
Yeah, Lawrence Williams was going on. He said Miller going to the White versus Zora fight. AJ gonna get tough over there. Watch on Saturday. He ducked out on Miller. They asked Miller not to. What he said? That's you telling me, you got Cali? They asked Miller not to confront.
They did. He told Eddie Hearn told him not to confront Anthony Joshua, man. And Anthony Joshua went to Eddie like, keep him away from me. He did that, man. You know he did.
I was wondering. I wonder if they gonna do. I was wondering if they gonna still do Travis. What's his name? Trevor Bryan and Miller. I know they sparred, but I know Trevor Bryan ain't fought nobody. But if Trevor Bryan upset him, I don't think Trevor Bryan is gonna be the pull Miller do. They might drop Miller because I heard Jorge Linares is supposed to be fighting at the theater room. You know what I'm saying? On that same card. So I think you might see some shit change around. I don't think they want to risk Miller in January versus Trevor Bryan. You know what I'm saying? They might. Oh, he said Melvin Crawford said looks like Crawford been froze out if Khan and Brook fight ain't made. Yeah, I told you that. Look here, man. Al Haymon is grabbing everybody nuts, bro. It's funny, but Al Haymon is grabbing C4. What's going on? Al Haymon is grabbing everybody by the balls, bro. Everybody, and it's sad that. Go ahead. But he's showing everybody who's really boss, man, and he's showing everybody like, oh, y'all need me, y'all trash me. I never say nothing to y'all, but now you guys are finding out. You guys are getting a chance to find out who's really in control. Yeah. He probably come out and tell Sam Watson, keep playing with me. I pull Luis Collazo off that bitch too. He can do that easily, bro. And now AJ is just a contradiction. We already know you walking down death row right now. If Fury or Wilder win him.
And you know what? It's hard for. I hate to say this, but I gotta say this, man. It's gonna be hard for Terrence Crawford to get better, man. Fighting the dudes he's gonna be fighting, man.
He's talking about retiring. I'll tell you about Corey Bob when I'm gonna do a Q&A, bro. Tax. I'll tell you what I think about Corey Bob. Jamal Charlo will be froze out if Canelo fights Jacobs next. I don't think so, to be honest. Nope. I mean, anytime you got the interim and mandatory status, I think he'd be straight.
That's why he ain't tripping.
That's why he ain't tripping, bro. He ain't really tripping about it, bro. I trust Al Haymon, bro. To be honest, I don't even know the dude, but every time I have my thoughts about him, he come back and make a power move. He got something for Jamal Charlo. Watch what I tell you. He got nothing for Jamal Charlo. I guarantee you that, bro.
No, they want this. They want that bitch to go to purse bid, man. They gonna make Canelo vacate that title, man.
Or they gonna sue. They gonna sue. They
gonna win. And
he
they
can
gonna
sue
fucking
him.
win.
He can sue the WBC, bro. He can legitimately sue the WBC. Don't forget, the WBC represent multiple Al Haymon fighters that make more money than some of his some of the other fighters that got other than Canelo.
Yep.
I mean, Gary Russell hold it. Who else hold the WBC? Mikey Garcia hold the WBC. Sean Porter hold the WBC. Jamel Charlo hold the WBC. David Benavidez will be getting his WBC back. Adonis Stevenson just lost his. Wilder holds his. Like, and then again, and let me tell you what. Another thing, man, I said in my video, I didn't elaborate on. Okay, salute CB Sports TV. Is that Usyk said that nigga ain't moving up? He said he might not move up.
I know, I heard that.
Usyk not now. Alexander Usyk, whatever you want to be called now. Now Alexander Usyk don't want to move up. He said he might stay at 1-200.
He can't beat them dudes, man. What I've been saying. I think he's realized. I think he's come. You know, I think he. I'm telling you, that Tony Bellew fight told him. Let me say that Tony Bellew fight gave him some act right. That's my guess.
Well, Tex said if Bud Crawford was on PBC, he'd still be getting ducked. He still wouldn't be able to unify. I think it would be more pressure on those guys to fight him at that point. But I agree. He still won't be fighting. He'd be in a better position. He might not be fighting Porter, Thurman, or Crawford, but shit, he'd be fighting the next best thing.
Yep.
But I agree. I agree with that. Yeah, I agree though, man. It wouldn't matter, man. I think they got a handshake agreement. That's what I think. Even this is a handshake agreement when they're gonna fight, or it's not gonna happen. I heard Usyk might not go up there, man. I heard Usyk might not go, and then assuming deception. What's going on, family? Wilder is quiet as a church mouse. AJ offering $28 That's more than double what Wilder made. What's the excuse? He didn't offer no $28 million, bro.
No, he didn't. And y'all can't be leaving these lies about Anthony Joshua when he's offering stuff in public. First thing is fake, and then he offered a flat fee. Why do you guys keep saying that a flat fee?
Maybe he's talking about that's what it transfer over to in pounds, but at the same time, you got an internet like Danny Garcia say. He said you got an exchange rate tax on that.
Yep, and
also you got an international tax on that as well too. I don't know if the international tax is 50%. But that's a tax just to transfer it over from pounds to American money.
Let me say this real quick though, CJ. The fact that AJ's coming over here, he told you who the A side is. That's Deontay Wilder's the A side in this fight now. The fact he's coming to America, and shit. Excuse my, I mean, trying not to do that. He ain't dictating. Sorry, YouTube. He ain't dictating a darn thing. A darn thing trying to clean this thing up. He ain't dictating a darn thing.
He said Blue Blood dropped a video about 28 million.
Yep. Who cares? Yeah. I don't care. How much money he's offering. So 28 million. So what's 28 million on a $200 fight? $200 million fight. You think that's okay? Would you accept that? Because you wouldn't accept that. So get out of here, man. I'm tired.
Look here, man.
Something like that.
So hold on. So, I mean, I didn't see the video, okay? So, excuse my ignorance. So, I mean, what was said in the video, okay? Just go down. What did where was the fight going down at? Cody Wall said, Callie, I need a wrench. You and Goodfella on live chat. I'm active in for real. He got a wrench in my shit. But, yeah, we talk on Facebook, so. So, I don't know. Explain to me what he said, bro. Okay, he dropped it 30 minutes ago, I think this was. He said Anthony Joshua offers Deontay Wilder possible $28 million for 4/13/2019. Now, let's see. Let me go check. Hold on. When Amir Khan hype was hold on, I'm trying to see something, man. I'm trying to look this shit up. Well, y'all keep telling me. What did he say? Ain't nobody saying shit. If you watched the video or you just looked at the headline.
Right. Exactly. But here's my thing. Like I keep telling people though.
I'm looking at my sources and I don't see shit, bro.
Here's my thing. It's still a flat fee. Why not just give them 50-50 and call it a day?
They don't have $28 million, bro.
I know.
They don't have $28 million to give him. I'm telling y'all that they don't have $28 million, bro.
When you
do the math, it can't be a $200 million fight in the UK, bro. It can't.
Nope.
I got the look, man. I got the seat chart, bro. I'm bullshit you not, bro. I got the seat chart for Vladimir Klitschko and motherfucking AJ, bro. I got the seat chart right here, dog. Let me pull it up, man. And them seats is fucking dirt cheap compared to here, dog. Okay, here we go right here, bro. The seats start off at 40 pounds, bro. Then it go to 60 pounds, bro. Then it go to 80 pounds. Then it go 100 pounds. 100 pounds get you damn near on the floor, damn near. Then it go to 150 pounds for floor seats. Or, hold on, not 150 pounds. It might be floor. Yeah, some of the floor seats 150 pounds, bro. Then 200 pounds for the floor. Another 400 pounds get you almost ringside. 800 pounds get you close to the ring. And 2,000 pounds get you right in front of the ring, bro. So do the math, bro. They don't have 200 million, bro. They don't have 28 million, excuse me. It ain't a $200 million fight, bro. It can't be.
And they're not allowed to scalp, remember? And they're not allowed to scalp tickets no more, man. So they definitely don't have it, man. You see the fights, man. The fights usually the highest grossing fights generate between $62 and $65 million total for the fight. You still got to pay the networks. You still got to pay the electricity bill. You still got to pay advertisers, the whole nine, Security, everything, man. He can't offer 28 million at all. That's half of the revenue. That's not possible. So you guys got to start understanding, man. They lied to you guys. They're lying to you, for real. They don't have enough money there. They got to come here.
That's why he coming here.
Nothing here. He don't dictate nothing here in the United States, bro. Y'all might as well understand that. Eddie.
You cutting out, bro.
That's Deontay Wilder's American.
Oh,
Andy Stark, I get it. Session, our Canadian brother, man. But I'm just telling you, bro. Anthony Joshua don't dictate nothing.
Boxing Writer Association named Clarissa Shields 2018 Fighter of the Year. Salute. Want to get that out. Also, Badou Jack and Marcus Brown finalized for Pacquiao Broner. And that's what's going on. But it says Joshua Miller at MSG could bring Khan and Brook to Wembley Stadium. Okay. That's in boxing scene. I linked it to my last video. Sources have confirmed, though, that Hearn is seriously considering staging Amir Khan and Kell Brook April 13th at Wembley Stadium instead of Joshua's next fight. Khan has yet to agree to box Brook. If Hearn increases offer is enough to entice Khan to take the huge domestic showdown over a shot at WBO welterweight champion Terence Crawford, it likely was staged at Wembley Stadium on April 13th. Bob Arum, Top Rank Inc. has offered Khan $5 million guaranteed to challenge Crawford perhaps as soon as March 23rd at MSG. And what would be an ESPN pay-per-view event, Khan could make considerably more than that by battling Brook. Even if the deal for a Crawford fight afforded Khan the option to keep all of the Sky Sports box office pay-per-view money, that ordinarily would be split amongst both boxers. So basically what they're trying to do is not give Amir. Basically, Bob Arum is basically saying Crawford keep all of his pay-per-view money and Khan keep all his Sky box office pay-per-view money. But Eddie Hearn is trying to pay him more to do that, bro. So Eddie Hearn is still in battle with Bob Arum right now.
Yeah, that would be hella funny. Wouldn't that be hella funny if Amir Khan still decided to go fight Terence Crawford? Man, he would have nobody for them dates, bro. That would be absolutely hilarious, man. And then so he'd have to fill in.
But they already know they don't want. I'm gonna tell you why he's talking about switching, bro. He's switching, bro, because he can't. He's switching. He's trying to switch because don't nobody want to see Dillian Whitey AJ, bro.
No. I know that. I know that's why he's doing it, man. You know, but I could have told them that at first. But I mean, they could have got away with it if they weren't competing against Fury Wilder, man. Fury Wilder will cripple that thing, man. They know it too. They know they can't compete against that fight, man. They know that.
I wonder what's the skip out fee for the Wembley Stadium. I wonder what he had to pay.
If it must be high.
It got to be high. So he gonna try to put on. I don't know what else he could put on if he can't get AJ on there. Unless he had AJ fake an injury and say he just couldn't compete.
That's the only thing he could do.
But he still got to pay that high ass holding fee.
Yep. Man, like they gotta. But here's the thing. This is the point, though. Like I'm telling you right now, the reason they gotta have fights over in Wembley Stadium because that's the only way they can generate the way they can maximize the money within that country because they just don't have the ability to. Man, it's capped. So which we be kind of trying to tell you guys, all you guys have been trying to push AJ's the A-side garbage. AJ wasn't really truly the fact of the matter is AJ lost his A-side status when Deontay Wilder offered him $50 million. Deontay Wilder was still willing to go over there. He definitely don't have it now. It's gone. The A-side left when Deontay Wilder fought Tyson Fury and they ended up doing the numbers that they did. Stop looking at the amount of pay-per-view buys. Look at how much money was made off the fight. And that's what I'm telling you this right now. They know. Their reaction is telling you guys that the fight did really well, and they know that the money's over here. That's why Eddie Hearn told you the money's over here when he decided that he was going to try to take out Al Haymon. They've been telling you this. Anthony Joshua told you guys that America's the mecca of boxing. Even though he's contradicting himself on thousands of cases, talking about, well, the best fighters, the UK is where boxing is at right now. No, it's not. I don't care how bad America is.
What you think about the Miller Joshua matchup? We ain't actually talked about the actual matchup.
Well, I think. Let me
ask you one question before that. Let me ask you another question before that. Okay. Should Miller fight Trevor Bryan in January and then turn around and face AJ in June, if that's possible? Because one thing we do know, Joshua said he ain't going over there. All right, I mean not Joshua, but Miller said he ain't going over there. His coach said it. He said he ain't going over there. They fishy over there. So he would. Joshua had to come over here. So, I mean, should he fight Trevor Bryan first and then fight AJ? Which I think if he feel he can beat Trevor Bryan, they already sparred. Mr. Boxing Today got the sparring footage. Okay, if he feel he can beat Trevor Bryan, I think that will give him an edge on activity, bro. Because AJ wouldn't have fought since what, September?
Right.
So you go October, November, December, January, February, March.
It's April, good to get a tough fight.
That'd be 9 months, bro. That'd be 9 months since AJ fought.
It's good to get a tough fight before you fight somebody like AJ, man, to prepare you for somebody like him, man. Because AJ, regardless of what we say about AJ, dude's a pretty good fighter, man, at least for the heavyweight division. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's AJ by far is the toughest fight that Jarrell Big Baby Miller ever had, man, by far. So it's a good fight. He should go in to take that fight, man, because he ain't fought nobody, and I don't care what anybody say. Dude ain't fought nobody, but a bunch of old men. So I think it's a good idea for him to go in to take that fight, man, for real.
Yeah, I think. But then he for what he fought in October, then he fought in November, then he fought in January. He gonna be active, bro. It ain't gonna be no warming up period on him. AJ gonna be out the ring for 9 months, bro.
Yep,
9 months.
Miller That's a long time, man.
Since September, since Joshua fought, Miller fought in October, November, and then he'll fight in January. So they got 3 fights in before Joshua get another fight in. If he beat Bryan, he ain't gonna have no other choice but to get better.
But I'll tell you this, I mean, I give AJ this. AJ never leaves the gym, so he trains all year round, man. So I don't think it's gonna be that big of a problem for AJ.
I think it will be, bro. That's one of the reasons that he's dropping so
drastically. You don't think he's not getting better? He's not getting any better because
you're not gonna find nobody like Miller in the UK, bro. Real talk. I'm just being honest. You ain't gonna find nobody like Miller in the UK. You know what I'm saying? Man, he ain't gonna get no better.
He struggles with Miller. If he struggles with Miller,
his sparring must not be shit, bro. Because I don't see no improvements, bro. But I also go ahead.
No, I'm just saying if he struggles with someone like Matt Miller, or if there's a perception that he lost that fight, his stock drops, man. Automatically with the United States, people like, no wonder he don't want to fight Wilder. That's what people gonna be saying, man. So he has to blow Jarrell Miller away, man. I mean away. That fight cannot be competitive, man. If it's even remotely competitive, his stock drops. So he needs to completely decimate and destroy that man. And I mean, I'm serious when I say this too, man. So we're gonna see, man. We're gonna learn a lot about both fighters, man. It's a good fight though, man. You know what I mean? It's something everybody talking about. We know it's. I think that's a good fight, man. We'll learn
Yeah,
a lot about both dudes.
I might just go out there and throw an egg. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all, while y'all on, man, make sure I want y'all guys to know I'm promoting a new health supplement, man. New health supplements, man. The Health Blaze. I got the website in the description, man. It's black owned, real good brother. Reached out to me. You gonna see in the promos on my channel now. And most of the videos, man, they got anything from, your girls like bath bombs, real good prices, magnesium lotion, organic and organic toothpaste, bath bomb multi-packs. They got hair sheen, that's natural, hair pomade, that's natural. They got stick for muscle soreness. If you got irritation to aluminum and deodorant, they got natural deodorant. They got foot detox soap, and everything is pretty good price, man. Everything that I named so far hasn't been over $20. A lot of it ain't even over $10. And starting Thursday, you can use my promo Goodfella1. It's in the description. You can use my promo Goodfella1 box, and you get 18% off on top of all the other deals that he's gonna be giving you on the channel. So if you into that type of stuff, man, you into like real natural type of things, you're not into aluminum in your deodorant or all the other nasty stuff they be putting inside the products, and they claim it's organic, they claim it's holistic, and it ain't really. Go check out the homie, the healthblaze.com. That link's in the description with my promo code, man. Go check him out. He's a real good brother, man. Reached out to me. Much love for the channel. Gary, my first brand deal. So if anything, if you want to send me a super chat or you want to send me a donation, anything you can do, just send it to him, man. Just try some of the stuff out, man. My daughter love bath bombs, so so check it out, man. If you want to ever send me something, he got foot detox soap, all that. So go check it out. The link's in the description, man. You'll be seeing the promos running on my channel before and after the videos. Salute to that brother, man. But yeah, man, obviously, man, I think it'll be a good fight, man. That's the fight that I actually will go to. I don't like Miller, but it ain't that I don't like AJ, man. I like AJ when he first came out. I thought AJ was going to be the savior of the division, bro.
Me too.
Yeah, I don't have a problem. I just hate the whole lying. And like when you lie, bro, and you just go into the extent that he lied, bro. I can't. Woolstar TV. What's up? Y'all go subscribe. Be more. Would be more TV. It's Woolstar TV now.
Okay. I haven't seen him in a while, man. Shout out to him, man. Do your thing, bro.
I had to make sure he was real yesterday. I said, nigga, you was shooting videos out in the rain. He's like, I just shot a video outside, nigga. I'm like, all right, I gotta go down to Baltimore and fuck with him, bro. I want to go down to the DMV, man. I might go to Lamar Peterson Lipias, bro. I want to know if Corey Lee gonna be down there. I'm gonna go down there and link up with Corey Lee.
He should, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down there for that joint, bro.
I told Corey, he said, man, any boxing event in the DMV, he need to be at, man. You know what I mean?
Going to that joint. I don't live far, man. I don't live far from the DMV, so I love the DMV, bro. Going down there, man. But yeah, I don't know, man. I like AJ, man. I used to like AJ, man. I don't really have a problem with him, but just my honest assessment, he ain't got better. And if Miller been more active, so Miller's been more active. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure how much better he got because he ain't freak fight nobody. But
right.
that's an interesting fight. I still would favor AJ. Okay.
Me too. I favor AJ, man. I think AJ is just more technically sound. It ain't just saying that AJ is just this great technical, proficient fighter the way they try to say he is. But
you think he can hurt? You think he can hurt Miller early?
No, I don't think it'll happen early. I do think he gonna hurt him though. I do.
You think the body work? How do you think Miller can hurt him? You think the body work can take the air out of his tires?
I do too, man. If AJ can't hurt Big Bang Miller, he may actually end up losing that damn fight, man.
Miller gonna dig to the body. Miller got an advantage. Only thing we don't know is how good Miller chin is. That's what we don't know.
Oh yeah, that's a question too. But if he could take his punches, and he's sitting there leaning on AJ to
the body on AJ, he gonna stop AJ by he gonna stop AJ, bro. Watch what I tell you. He gonna stop AJ, man. If he's able to get on the inside and work the body and take his power, you know what I'm saying? If AJ hit him with an uppercut like he did Klitschko or a power shot like that, and Miller don't go nowhere, man, you might as well walk out the stadium.
If you're gonna be, that's what we gonna say. Woo, we in for a long night. That's what we're gonna be saying. We're here for a long, long night. That's not good news for AJ.
Would it be better? Would it be better for Miller and Wilder if Miller had beat AJ like 2 times in a row or some shit like that? Would that be a better fight for America, or would AJ and Wilder still be the fight to see?
AJ and Wilder is still the fight because people the reception that AJ is this incredible thing. Even though AJ don't really have the name, but if Big Baby Miller beat AJ like twice in a row, Big Baby Miller would be a big name, man. He would be actually become a name overnight, and then New York, Brooklyn, New York would probably actually get behind that buffoon. Actually, finally, they get behind him and they can turn it to a big fight. I'm like, we can have this in Brooklyn. He be talking about it. We gonna have it in Brooklyn or Atlantic City or something. We gonna have it on here in the tri-state area. You're like, nigga, no. But it could be there. I wouldn't care. I would be okay with it being over there because I don't care who he is. I don't think he would stand the punch of power of Wilder. I don't care. Wilder and Joshua punch of power ain't the same. Ain't remotely the same.
Hey, I'm hearing that Carmelo might be signing to the Lakers.
Oh, for real? Finally, so they gave in to LeBron, huh?
I don't know. John Sally out here telling TMZ that LeBron might go to the Lakers. I mean, Carmelo might go to the Lakers.
Yeah, that means they gave in to LeBron because remember LeBron the one who wanted him. LeBron
they ain't get Trevor Ariza. The Suns owner blocked them from getting Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, I heard that.
James Jones sent them Tyson Chandler basically. James Jones is the GM over at Phoenix. You knew that?
Right. Yeah, well, that's what happened before. No, I understand. That's happened before. Teams have held LeBron. I'm not. It
but did you know James Jones was the GM?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, he's the GM of the Phoenix Suns. They fired the other GM. They upgraded him to full GM. He's only one of the organization. One of
LeBron's good friends. He's one of LeBron's good friends, man. That was definitely an assist.
Robert Sharver was like, you ain't sending Trevor Ariza over there. Ariza would touch down in DC. Said, I don't know how good the Wizards is. John Wall went the hell off last night. I heard. I'm motherfucking went deep.
It's about time, man.
Did you end up seeing the video? I'm gonna get into the Q&A in a minute, y'all. You see the video of Marcus Peters? Did you catch it?
No, I still missed that one, man. I need to see that.
Oh man, people was in the comment section on Facebook and talking about, man, he could have got his whoop. He said, man, he that football player faking. They was like, man, y'all know about town business. Y'all, man, you know how the town get down, bro. He would have whooped that dude's ass. I'm like,
Marcus Peters would have beat the brakes out of that dude,
man,
bro.
He ain't no little dude neither, bro. Marcus Peters like 6'2", 6'3" or something, bro. He ain't no man. My man's like, you're gonna get fined. You're gonna get fined. Like, man, get the hell up out of here, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not. Look, man. I'm not. For the first, man, they need to just show for every game. They need to show Ryan Artest and them hopping them in the stands, whooping fans' ass. That'll stop it.
Yeah, hey, bro. How would you feel if you was coming out of the tunnel on the fan hocked the loogie right on you, bro, and you knew who it was?
Oh, bro, it ain't no two ways around it, bro. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. Hey, no, I'm about to take my steel. I'm taking my steel cleats and I'm going straight in his throat, bro. I'm stepping straight on his throat, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, dog. It ain't no two ways around it, bro. I'm gonna get you, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You gonna have to have God stop me, bro. He gonna have to reach down from heaven stop me from whooping on you, bro. And if it's like 10 of y'all, bro, I'm just gonna take this L, man. Like T.I. said, bro. I'm gonna take this L, dog. Because I'm about to, I don't even want to shoot you. I want to get my hands on you, bro. I want to get my bare hands on your neck. And I'm telling you, bro, I want to get my hands on you. I can't imagine that happen. I don't care if you're a woman, a dude, a man, whatever you want, whatever you claim to be. I don't care. I don't have no chill, bro. You put your spit on me, you put your hands on me. Women want independence, bro. I don't care. I don't care, bro. I'm like I said, bro. I don't care what we had, man. That's the equivalent of the N-word, bro. And if you put spit with the N-word, oh my God, I'm going to, man. You crazy?
You going to prison now? He said, "I'm going to prison,
bro. I'm going to prison, bro. It's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna make it worth my while, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Ain't no man spitting. Ain't no man, woman, kid. One of my my daughter, she babysit the little boy. He starts spitting. Man, I ain't care. I whooped his behind. He ain't spitting no more.
There was a baseball player that had that happen to him before. He reached out for the salute for the home run, the fast spit a loogie in his face. Man, what was I gotta find that video, man?
Remember Bill Romanowski? Remember Bill Romanowski was around here doing that?
Yeah, he did it. Remember, he did it to Wichita College to play for 49ers, man. Dude was soft. He went to UCLA. What was his name again? Oh my God. He did it to the 49er receiver, man. He spit right in his face. I'm like, I would have killed that dude, bro. I said that my dad yelled that. I right away said I'd have killed that fool, man.
He did it on more than one occasion though. But y'all can ask questions, bro. Y'all questions
JJ
right
Stokes.
now.
He did it to JJ Stokes.
Yeah, I remember JJ Stokes, bro.
That dude was suspect anyway, bro. If you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man.
For real.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, man. Just thinking about it getting me amped up, bro.
Yeah, he was spitting somebody like, how you gonna let that slide? I can't let that go, bro.
And Lawrence Williams said JJ Stokes too. Like, man, me neither, bro. Bill Romanowski would have just whooped me. I know he was roided up and everything. He just would have to whoop me. That's worse than a slap. Yeah, it's worse than a slap, bro. Ain't no dude, man. I'm just my pride is going to have to be. I ain't swallowing my pride, bro. On that one, dog. I'm like,
let it go.
You called me the
you should forgive. They be like, you should forgive. Nah, no, ain't no forgiveness, bro. Not on this,
man. No, he gonna make sure he think twice or don't even have an opportunity to think again. What you think about Charlo new opponent? Oh yeah, that's good. Somebody asked that earlier. Matt Bob, I watched him fight a couple times. I know he moved.
That's a good fight.
Yeah, he was moving. He was moving up to 168. I think he was chasing Uzatagi for a rematch. He had beat Uzatagi on HBO. He was supposed to be that new European. He was pushing to fight Triple G, and Peter Quillen ducked him and gave his belt up, right? So they asked Demetrius Andrade. They gave him the Super WBA champion. And the Super WBA champion, you allowed to move up in weight and challenge immediately for a title shot. Demetrius Andrade said it wasn't enough money to move up and fight Korobov. Andy Lee stepped in. It knocked out Korobov in the 6th round. And then he ended up fighting Billy Joe Saunders and losing his belt. So
yeah, I remember that fight with him and Andy Lee. I absolutely remember that fight of Andy Lee. And you know what's funny about that? Because you saw like whatchamacallit, man, Andy Lee survived, but man, whatchamacallit was mad. Jim Lampley was not happy. Jim Lampley was definitely gassing this dude up, bro. But he's a good fighter, man. He's a little older now, man. I think Jamal Charles
36. Yeah, he probably got to cut about 10. I don't know. It depends on what he cutting, man. He might have to cut somewhere from 10 to 15, 20 pounds.
Yeah, he gonna get beat, man. He gonna get stretched.
You know, he was just his whole life statement was to fight Triple G. I think he had fought Kovalev in the amateurs as well too. His whole mission statement was to get to fight with Triple G. They was pushing him hard on HBO.
Triple G didn't want no smoke, man. Triple G didn't want no smoke.
Oh, Jeff, what's going on? I think I got your message, bro. CJ went back and forth on some Facebook forum today saying that Canelo fight tanked on the zone. What's the numbers look like? 30 million plus they had to lose money. Yeah, well, they're never gonna release those numbers, bro. I meant to hit you back. Nope. They're not gonna release those numbers, bro. Even the ESPN Plus app don't release those numbers, though. You will never know if they release those numbers, bro. That's just the Nelson ratings is the ones that have the ratings. The Nelson ratings have ratings, dog. So Nelsons don't go on streaming apps. So even when Showtime like this, when you watch a fight on Showtime or you watch a program on CBS or a fight on Fox, they don't have jurisdiction to their app numbers. David Benavidez was supposed to fight Korobov on Mikey Easter, but that when Top Rank tried to steal Benavidez. Yep. Mando H, what you think about all these fighters on snack program, and should they leave after Monroe got caught cheating? Caught snacking. You already said, Kelly.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah, he said that earlier on mine in my comment section. He said, "Got out snacking." No, man. I've been saying I said this though, but you know, like I said, legendary boxer, man. That's why I did that video, and I said, man, apologies to legendary boxer, man, because that's factual, man. Legendary boxer was saying this. And I was arguing. I said, man, I know that his dude has a reputation, but I said he'd be a damn fool to do this again. And it's like, man, when Willie Monroe gets popped, it's like this dude doing it again. That's my guess. My guess is that he's doing it. Maybe, you know, it's a possibility that some of the fighters don't know that he's doing it though, man. I'm serious when I say that though too. It's some of the fighters may not know that he's doing it because there was athletes who had no idea that he was giving them HGH.
Why would you even trust that dude again, bro?
Yeah, I would trust that dude, but in the past, you didn't know that he was like that.
And the majority of the fighters, bro. I mean, the majority of fighters are black. Right. And some Mexican, Mario Barrios, Sean. I don't see no other fighter, no UK fighter. Mostly all Mexican American or black fighters.
Yep.
So you think? Go ahead.
No, I don't know why they trust him either, man. This dude don't have the kind of reputation that deserves you to trust this dude. For real. Yeah. But if he's cheating, it's gonna come out again. It's gonna eventually get out, man. It's a chance. It's a chance that a couple of these guys don't know that they're giving.
You know, you broke up a little bit, Callie.
Saying allegedly, that is it looks suspicious. That's all we're saying. It looks suspicious. We're not saying it's happening.
I ain't saying it's accurate, but at the end of the day, you got a lot of whistleblowers over there, bro. Hey man, you got a lot of whistleblowers over there, and I mean, you got a lot of hypocrites, bro. It's a ton of hypocrites over there, bro. A ton of them. It's a ton of them, bro. Like, I mean, I'm not even gonna put them on black. If this fall apart, man, y'all might as well, man. I'm going in, bro. Because there's plenty of them brothers over there calling the kettle black. Plenty of them.
Daddy Jenkins, man, you better not. If a bunch of dudes start popping dirty, even if you haven't, bro, I'm gonna be like, I don't know about you, bro. For real.
He said Lawrence Williams said Corbach stopped Jacobs and the amateurs. The fight was on YouTube. I think Anthony Peterson stopped Jacobs too. Jacobs was getting stopped like a mug in amateurs, man. Yeah, I'm just concerned about the weight cut, man, at that age, bro. That's the only thing I'm really worried about, man. I think that should be pushed to the secondary fight, bro. Harrison and Mail gonna be a good fight, man. Right. Harrison got a good right hook, but right hand. But Mail, if Mail figure out how to mix boxing with his aggressiveness, he gonna be unbeatable, bro. At 154. That's just my personal opinion. But y'all got any more questions, man? Rasheed Towns, what's going on, family? I see you. Got any more questions, man? I don't know anything else that happened, bro. But I'm guessing they're gonna put Khan and Homeboy on the zone and Brooke if he
they gotta find they gotta find.
Hold on. Andre Berto got caught too before. I wonder was Snack when he got caught.
He might have been, man.
Andre Berto was Snack. I don't know, man. He said Berto, Mikey, Plant, Haney, Boo Boo, Porter, all on Snack. All on Snack. They gotta leave Victor Conti and Berto already offender, bro. And then Paulo Malignaggi implied that Sean Porter was an offender.
Being with Snack make you guess, though, man.
Man, anything affiliated with him, because he didn't come out and say why didn't Canelo Alvarez have he didn't come out and say why Canelo Alvarez didn't have a 6-month suspension. Right. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say why Canelo Alvarez have a 6-month suspension without being tested on VADA. But as soon as he didn't know Errol Spence and Mikey wasn't on VADA, he had a problem. Speaking about VADA, they just put out a tweet 7 hours ago, liked by Stephen Edwards, which is Stephen Bredman, right?
Right.
The hypocrisy there, because this fighter's on Snack, J-Rock. Right. Athletes disclosing you may be using a pad at the time of a test does not permit use of make it allowable. If permitted substance treatment required, athletes must submit a true with a therapeutic use exemption in advance of use and sync approval. So disclosing you may be using a PED at the time of a test does not permit use or make it allowable. So basically, if you're using it for a medical reason, as soon as you get it, you gotta let VADA know before you even put it in your system.
Yep. So you know,
hold on. Hashtag don't get caught. That's what it say. Hashtag don't get caught.
Yeah, man, this stuff looking bad, man. Everybody like this is the big story now, man. This whole Snack, people gonna be looking at Snack differently, bro. People gonna be taking a second look at Snack. Don't be surprised if I won't be surprised if the feds are looking at are starting to pay attention to Snack now.
Yep.
I mean, they'd love to get Victor Conte again.
He probably on the phone with him right now on the burn. No, I told you not to take the. I told you that you weren't supposed to take it like that. I told you don't take it after midnight. I told him. He probably like, God damn, you stupid man. Man, he probably got the whole little voiceover and shit. Anybody seen Aquaman? Was it good? Mike James 6 was 6. He said, "What's going on?"
Aquaman out?
Salute.
Oh, man, I didn't know.
I heard it was out. I heard it broke. It almost broke up. It's on track to get it gross $1 billion.
Ooh, I gotta go see it.
I don't know. I'm waiting on Captain Marvel, bro. I don't know why that shit look hot.
Captain Marvel.
Go ahead.
Well, Marvel makes nothing but dope movies anyway, so
yeah, that's why I'm waiting on it, bro. I don't know, man. Aquaman, man, I'm tired of them. If it ain't Batman, bro, I don't want to watch it. To be honest, I go see Aquaman. I got 2 AMC tickets through Verizon, man. They gave me some money.
Miss nothing Marvel, bro. All these Marvel movies have pretty much been dope, man. So
crack, bro. And then the way they line it up is they introduce you to all the main characters with their movies. Then they come out with the Avengers. Now they introducing you again to Captain Marvel before she take over for the next Avenger movie. It's sweet how they doing it, bro. But
it's all lined up together, man. It's just straight fire, man. It makes absolute sense, man. It's all tied in together, and that's what makes it so dope. You know what I'm saying?
MDK 216 say Caleb Plantis with snack. Oh man, I liked that dude. I mean, I hope, man. I'm not indicting nobody. It's just, you know, he around there pointing fingers, and a lot of the fighters over there pointing fingers at other fighters. But now y'all look suspicious, man.
Got popped. Your fellow snack member got popped for taking human growth hormones from a guy who's known for creating designer human growth hormones. I'm just saying, man. Where there's smoke, there's fire, man. That's all I'm saying. And where there's smoke, there's fire. That's all I'm saying.
B Megastar said, how y'all feel about AJ going unnoticed on the New York City subway, realizing he's not a nationwide rock star? I didn't know that.
But he knew that already. He already knew he wasn't known over here. Let me just say this real quick. It's very important that I state this. Anthony Joshua came here to California. Right out here in the Bay Area to a Warriors game. No one knew who the dude was.
Anthony Johnson.
Even before then, when they showed his picture on the jumbotron, they had to put up words, and people were like, okay, he got no reaction whatsoever. People are like, okay, he's a boxer. Okay, who cares? It's like, man, when Manny Pacquiao went to the Warriors games, the whole crowd erupted when he would go. When Floyd Mayweather went, he would get mostly booed, but there would be some cheers in there. They get a reaction. He got no reaction. That tell you everything you need to know right now. This dude has no name recognition in the United States of America. Not knowing he ain't known in the Bay Area. He ain't known. I know he ain't known in no Detroit. He ain't known in no Baltimore. He ain't known no Miami. He ain't known nowhere. He went to Miami already. Was on the beach and nobody knew who he was. He didn't get bothered because nobody knows this dude, man. Which is I keep trying to tell all of y'all again. This matters because the money's here in America. Who has the name between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder in America? It's an easy question. Easy answer. It's Deontay Wilder. So that makes Deontay Wilder the A side because the fight's going to be here. That means that the power of the people watching the fight are going to be watching mostly because of Deontay Wilder. Now, they will fight. Anthony Joshua will draw people because it takes 2 to tangle. So he's going to get some credit. But how they tried to make it seem like all these AJ folks were trying to make it seem like that Anthony Joshua was the A side in America. He is not. He ain't the A side period now because Wilder's well known in the UK and known in the United States. I told y'all, man, he coming over here because the money's here. And we've been telling CJ. Last year we were telling this dude to come here. Wasn't we?
Forever, bro. These dudes are hard-headed, dog. Everybody was telling them that the money is over here. Everybody knew that, man. Now that and now we learn about all these laws that's coming out that they can't overcharge and all that. Right. You know, not everybody looking stupid, bro. We already knew all this, man.
Man, they not gonna be able to generate that much money for the fights, man, and that's what it comes down. They already tapped out. They hit the cap. Anthony Joshua hit the cap for the UK market. There's no room to go. He was not making the kind of money that y'all was saying that he was making. We were trying to tell y'all that. You're like, no, we know this. Eddie Hearn, you telling me that this dude's bringing home $30 million out of a $40 million fight. Some of the fights only generated $37 million, less than $40 million. So he brought on $30 million out of that. Get out of here, man. You still got to make all these payments to the network and all these other places, man. It's not true. He's not generating that much revenue, man. We've been trying to tell y'all. They've been lying to y'all. That's why he coming here. If he was making $30 million a fight, he wouldn't come here.
No, he wouldn't have to come here.
Nope.
It would be no need for him to come here, bro.
Not at all.
It'd be absolutely no need to come here. He was actually making $30 million. Man, he's not giving up 100,000 stadium slot.
No.
That'd be dumb as hell, bro. He'd be the dumbest motherfucker around, dude.
Now he gonna take a pay cut fighting in Brooklyn. I mean, fighting in Madison Square Garden. He gonna take a pay cut for that fight. I know that for a fact.
A Chicago Bull said, "What is snack? Snack is explain to him what snack is." I'm putting my FanDuel together.
It's basically it's supposed to be like a health supplement place. That's what it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be clean athlete. For clean athlete.
It's a dietary. You know, they create dietary supplements and for athletes, man. That's what it is. And so it's basically like bars, you know what I mean, protein powder, all kinds of nutrient recovery powder stuff.
It's supposed to be like GNC without the banned substance. Like if you ever played college, it'll say like college and professional approved GNC protein powder. It's supposed to be all clean supplements with none of the stuff that's on the ban list for the most part.
Right. Yes, that's what it's supposed to be. But we don't know. It's GNC. I'm second guessing it.
It's supposed to be GNC without the bans. Like you go to GNC, you go buy something, it could be on the ban list. Yep. So it could be on the ban list, and people crying it's steroids. I mean, I think it is what it is, man. You just
they got testosterone. That's like they got some test. I don't think Snack sells the testosterone. I don't think you can because I don't think you're allowed to have it.
T booster.
Yeah,
T booster. You can sell it.
I don't know if the boxers are allowed to take it.
No. You can't take T booster.
Yeah. So like I said, yes, you can't have that, right? So. So Snack's supposed to sell all this other stuff, man. And so I mean, it's supposed to be a righteous place, but it's the owner of the company is a guy who is known for creating designer human growth hormones in the Bay Area. He's a guy that gave Jason Giambi his human growth hormones and his brother Jeremy Giambi his human growth hormones, and Tyrone Wheatley from Oakland Raider, Dana Stubblefield, and a couple other Raider players who 49ers too. San Francisco 49ers, San Diego Padres, former San Diego Padres, RIP Ken Caminiti, and a whole bunch of other. Barry Bonds was on it. Mark McGuire. Albert Pujols was rumored to have worked with him in the past. And then whatchamacallit used to play first baseman for the Baltimore Orioles, man. Cuban dude. I can't think of his name right now. He's a number guy. But there's a number of guys who are associated with this dude for when he had the designer human growth hormones, which were designed to beat test. So that's the guy. So, like I'm telling you, when I say people like, well, do you know? No, we know Victor Conte out here in the Bay Area, man. This guy used to be on local news every day. The guy is a pariah out here. A pariah. He is not liked out here at all. Everybody knows Victor Conte in the Bay Area. The guy was on local TV every day during that whole trial when the news started to come out. Dude ratted on everybody. He ratted on everybody. Gave everybody up, man. But yes, there was a lot of people who were associated with this dude, man. And he brought a lot of people down, man. And none of these dudes are allowed into the Hall of Fame. And meanwhile,
hey, Callie, you cutting out.
Huh?
You cut out for a minute when you was talking.
Oh, I cut out? Oh, then now this dude's trying to act like he's some type of saint now or something like that. He cares about, keeping dirty fighters away from the sport or dirty athletes out of sports. Get out of here, man. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he's still in it, but I would hope that he's not, but I wouldn't bet. I wouldn't put my money on it. Not at all. Dirty guy with a guy with a past like his, we're always trying to find another way to get back to doing the same thing he was doing before because it was very profitable. So, I mean, the guy's smart. The guy's smart because the fact you can create something like that tells you that the guy's bright, that he could create HGH by just movement. I mean, by just changing a couple molecules, it still gives you the same. They still give you the same boost, but it's just undetectable by the exams. I mean, by the test. So what happens is that it takes a lot of times 10 years before they can catch up or they can find out that it is a human growth hormone. It takes 10 years most of the time. That's how good he was at his job. Dudes are getting away with it because he would design it and it would take a decade before they would catch on. And that's why this guy is who he is. And that's why Vada came, asked him to consult, to be a consultant when they decided to start their program. And that's why he is who he is. So that's kind of the just for Victor Conte, man. Victor Conte, known piece of crap.
Yeah, he is. Let me keep going down. WBC, hold on, my bad. Sean Porter was complaining about testing versus Danny Garcia. I didn't hear that one. I can believe it. WBC.
No, he did. He did.
Oh, he did? Okay. WBC and their double standards between Nello and Willie is disgusting. I wouldn't say that yet. Oh, they said they couldn't do a full investigation on Willie because it was so close to the fight. So I won't say nothing about a double standard yet because they can't investigate. Jose, what's going on? So Captain Marvel better not be the reason Thanos dies. I forgot. They tell you why he died. It's in the comic, bro. I can't remember. I read it, bro. But they tell you why he died. I don't think she's the reason he died, though. I think it's something that Homeboy did. What's his name? Doctor Strange did. Marvel's starting to become like Star Wars. Yup. Jeffrey, what's going on? I have a bunch of vintage Captain Marvel comic books. Hope they go up in price. Good. Especially with the Me Too movement. Ain't she a woman?
Right.
Conti got a secret back room where you get all the illegal shit. Oh, you ain't lying, bro. Do something. Marion Jones too, Callie. He said Marion Jones.
Yeah, no, he's right. He is right about Marion Jones. I don't know why I continue to leave her out, but yes, she is one of the ones that
Rafael Palmeira.
And her husband. Remember, and her husband. Yeah, Rafael Palmeira is the one who used to play for the Baltimore Orioles and the Texas.
Remember, he went in, man. Didn't he go in the court act like he did? I did not take steroid. What did he?
Yeah, his numbers. He was a definitely a beneficiary from taking those human growth hormones because his numbers skyrocketed once he started taking. It don't help everybody in that way, but some people it does. There was people who weren't hitting home runs who all started the ball started to travel over the wall, but way over the wall though. So I mean, it was a whole bunch of them dudes with juicing, but everybody knew them dudes were juicing. Man, look how the ball was getting killed. The ball was getting killed in baseball. But that was baseball's most exciting time, in my opinion, when all them dudes were juicing. Just my opinion, though. Am I wrong?
You ain't lying, bro. I was stopping and look at what Sosa was doing and doing. NBA film said, does Conti warm Vada? He got something to do with him in the top. He got something to do with the top, don't he? No,
he was just he was a consultant. He's not Vada. He was a consultant. They needed him because they looked at him as somebody who was an expert at beating tests. So they used him to help him so they can help him so he can help them find ways to catch, you know what I mean, designers. So matter of fact, there was a designer human growth hormone. like I said, all you would have to do is change one molecule in the human growth hormone. It has the same effect, but it beats the test. They're like, well, that's not a test. It's not going to read it. So that's kind of the gist of designing it to beat test. And it takes in the way they were designed, it would take a decade before they catch up. And by then they'd already moved on to the next one. So now what happens though is that they keep your blood. So when they do the test, they keep your blood. So you may not get caught now, your career may be over, but then they're gonna pull it out and they're like, you cheated, dude.
All right, Mando H let me go back up. I'm gonna get back to your question. Yeah, Conte shouldn't be allowed in sports, especially not boxing. Any professional boxer or athlete should stay away from him, or they can't complain about getting looked at as cheat. Exactly, bro. I remember Rafael Palmeiro. That nigga put his finger out. I did not take steroid. I mean, that was iconic, bro. He got turned around and got popped.
But I forgot Roger Clemens was also part of Victor Conte too. I forgot about him.
Lamont said he said Nubula killed him in the comic book. Oh yeah, the robot. Remember the robot? The alien robot, bro. You know him?
Yeah.
The comic book. He did kill him in the comic books. That's true. The alien robot killed Thanos in the comic book, but they said Lamont say Iron Man go kill Thanos next movie. For some reason, I didn't like Iron Man to the last Avengers, bro.
Yeah, Iron Man finally got dope. He was boring. When he was boring, Captain America. Not Iron Man. No, I'm thinking about Captain America, man.
Oh man,
I like Captain America movies, but I think his character was kind of bland, in my opinion.
Yeah, man. The Winter Soldier, man. Oh my God, they was throwing hands in that movie, dog. I could watch that movie over and over. The hand-to-hand combat, that shit was dope. The Winter Soldier was super dope. What's up, Thomas Moreland?
No, they modified. I heard that's supposed to be Robert Downey Jr. is supposed to be like his next either this was the next his last Avengers movie or the next one is, and they're gonna put someone younger in the role for him.
He was dope though.
I know.
He said,
I know, but he's knocking on 60 now, bro. He's knocking on 60 now.
He's 60? Robert Downey Jr.?
Robert Downey Jr., yeah, man. It's like Robert Downey Jr. It's like in his mid-50s, man.
Wasn't he smoking crack or something? Wasn't he smoking crack or something?
He was smoking crack in the past, yes.
Where that crack at?
But he got off that stuff, and he became like this real health guy. You know what I mean? So got in phenomenal shape.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, bro.
His father was a chain smoker, man. Oh my God, Robert Downey saying that dude would smoke so much. I mean, no, okay. I was a couple years off. I was saying like mid-50s. He's 53, so he's not quite knocking on 60, but he's still, you know what I mean. Can't do that forever, man. You know what I mean? Because he is starting to look. He's starting to look to his age, which is what you would expect for someone like that. So I was basically thinking about 55. He's 53, so I wasn't that far off. But yeah, Robert Downey Sr., man, that dude was freaking hilarious, man. That dude was freaking hilarious.
Hey, Mando H got a question. He said, "Who you guys got fighter of the year?"
I thought he was dead. That dude, Robert Downey Sr., as much as this dude smoked, wow, he's still alive? No, I'm serious, dude. That dude was proud. That dude smoked a carton, man. He smoked a carton of cigarettes, man, in an hour before. How come you got quiet, bro?
Hey, somebody said who you got for fighter of the year?
Who got fighter of the year?
Who you got for fighter of the year?
Yeah, I can go with Clarissa Shields. I heard that she won, so who I got for it? Yeah, I can't really argue against that, to be honest with you, man. I mean,
I got Alexander Usyk, bro.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Usyk is another good one but I mean, he just beat somebody who won all that. So, but he did come undisputed. So you're right. But so did she. So did she.
Well, she my woman version, man. But he fought three times more than any other man this year that I could think that's a top fighter.
Yeah, he did, man. Well, I don't think that Tony Bellew did show up though.
Excluding women, it would go Usyk and Maurice Hooker is the only two I can give it to.
Right.
Maurice Hooker
showed me a lot of heart, man. I showed me a new respect for that dude, bro.
And he went to two people's backyard, man.
Yeah. I got a lot of respect for him, man. To go up in there and show up the way he did. I mean, that heart carries to me for me, man. I won't discount him no more, man. I still think he has some problems, but I mean, his heart to me gives him a chance to gets everybody, man. Because he's shown me heart, man, and that's you can't necessarily discount that. A guy who ain't gonna kill, but it ain't like he don't have no skills, man. I wish he would show just a little bit more.
He showed me more power. He showed me more power last fight, though.
He did, man. But I don't think he really sat on the shots against Flanagan, man. But Flanagan got a pretty good beard, man. So that's what it showed me. Yeah, his power was probably still the same. But Flanagan went 12 rounds with Porgray, even though he got dropped. But still, I mean, he was getting smashed, man. He was getting smashed, but he still.
You think he was calling Porgray, the word that we ain't supposed to say, or he ain't supposed to say.
You talking about the kind of beating that he received? Yeah, he received.
Man, I was at a party just watching. I'm like, damn, he just like, what did he do? What did he do?
He like real talk about mama or something, man. See what I mean? Like I'm beating you. I'm beating your behind. You know how you getting them whipping and your parents be talking about you or something. Or your grandparents be talking to you when they whipping you. That's what Porger was doing, man. He was punishing him, man. But hey, he went 12, man. So I got respect for Flanagan, bro, to take that kind of a beating, man. But is he going to be the same after that kind of a beating? That's the question. I don't know.
Yeah, he needs to take some good time off. I remember Thurman got a bad beating from Thurman. Thurman gave Jarrell a bad beating, and then he jumped back in too soon. And somebody gave him hell at the StubHub Center. He almost lost to somebody he shouldn't have. It was a guy that ended up beating Devin Alexander, I think. Brady Anderson.
Well, I'll tell you about Flanagan. It ain't like Flanagan just go back to fighting tomato cans in the UK. I mean, he'd be all right.
Somebody said that I just missed that one. Brady Anderson hit 51 home runs in the leadoff spot.
Yeah. Yeah, man, there was a whole bunch of dudes back then. But then, don't forget, though, too, Brady Anderson did have the advantage in having that short porch in Baltimore, man. That's a bandbox, man. You talk about Baltimore, man. That's basically like playing arena baseball, man. That park is a joke, man. You could check hit.
What's the hardest park? What is it? The Green Monster?
The hardest park to hit a home run in?
Yeah.
One of the hardest parks to hit a home run is I would say Tropicana Field was one. Detroit used to be one. Detroit used to be hard as hell, man. You kill a ball in Detroit, and the ball wouldn't even get near the warning track. So they brought the fences in, man, because it was a mission impossible to hit a home run. They had those fences so far back, man, that the people like, man, I want to see a home run. So they moved the fences in. But Detroit used to be a joke, man. I mean,
the Comerica or Tiger Stadium.
When Comerica Park when Comerica Park first opened up, man, it was a joke, man. I saw dudes just absolutely destroying the baseball. And they're like, that's gone. And like, wow, dude, they didn't even make the warning track. He was saying in any other park, some of those hits would be home runs, but there, I mean, I think it was like 435 or something at first at center field. The center left field center left field was damn near 400. I mean, it was a joke, man. I mean, the left field corner was like 380. I mean, it was hard, man. Your only chance really to hit home runs was to hit them down the line, and those were hard because you have to kill it. They hit it down the line. So Comerica Park, they had to change. It was the pitcher's park, man. The Coliseum is hard to hit, especially at nighttime. So is AT&T Park because it's on the water too, and the wind blows in from right field. So that's why they got such a short porch. It's only 309, but it plays like it's 390 or 400. Because the wind blows it back.
Dutch Entertainment say center field was like 450 feet in Detroit.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
I heard Detroit was hard to hit in, man. I would hear people saying that, man, like, damn, that shit, it's impossible to hit in Detroit.
Yeah, and right now, New York, the Mets was not Shea Stadium, and I forgot what it's called now, but I think it's MetLife. I think it is. I think it's MetLife Stadium or something. But it's once again another place, Mission Impossible, man. I seen Cespedes kill a ball there, destroy a ball, man, and it hit it off the wall. Like, wow, they didn't get out of there. I mean, you could just hear it. It had the sound and everything. Crack. That ball said, line drive, deep, center field, and it's off the wall. I was like, wow, bro, that was supposed to be gone. And he said he had to kill the ball to get it there. I seen dudes kill the ball and die right before the warning track. It's hard to hit home runs over there too. Man, there's just certain places that just really hard to hit a home run at, man. Those are a couple of the places, man. It just the Colorado is one of probably the easiest place to hit a home run. I seen Barry Bonds hit a ball, man. He tried to pull up like he thought it was a foul, so he broke the bat, but it flew out of the ballpark. It was just like, oh, okay, shit. And then it went upper deck. I said, this ballpark's a joke, man. That's when I was watching that game, man. That ballpark's a joke. And because I remember Jim Rohn used to make fun of it. He said arena baseball, because man, they would have games. Well, man, that was a game where Colorado played, right? Who was Colorado? I forgot who Colorado played. Colorado scored 27 runs, man. And then the other team scored 16, and they won it 6. They're not even in the game. How do you score 16 runs and not even be in the game? 16 runs? 16? 16 would win you 99% of the games. But they lost badly. They were blown out. 27-16? The Denver Broncos, I forgot who it was like the Denver Broncos. That's basically the football score. So it's like, man, I said, okay, this is a joke, man. It's a joke. And that stadium still plays like that, but pitchers are starting to get better, man, learning how to pitch with the thin air. So they're trying their best to keep it down. But good pitchers just destroyed, man. It's absolutely destroyed there. Basically, the key to pitching there is to be a power pitcher, man. You got to be a power pitcher, and you got to stay on the corners. You got to find a way to stay on the corners, man. Without that, man, the ball travels, man. It don't take much. You know, regular fly balls travel. They go out of the park there. I mean, they travel a long, long distance. So that's not one of the places that you want to be pitching, man. Usually the pitchers, man, have horrible ERAs in Colorado, man. It's one of the places where it's like, oh, man, you know, your ERA going to be like 450. And that's considered pretty good to pitch there. On the road, your numbers will get better, but your numbers are usually inflated over there because pitches that would be fly outs are home runs. So you got to find a way to keep the ball down in the zone, man, to prevent yourself. Either pitch way up in the zone where they can't catch up to it, or down in the zone and off the plate to try to stay off the barrel of the bat, man. Because you don't even have to barrel pitches up a lot of times, and the ball still goes out of the ballpark there, man. So, man, that's one of the plays. Baltimore, when you get the Green Monster, man, that doesn't really heal. That doesn't really hurt you, man. That's a short porch, man. Plenty of dudes that killed the ball over that. You'll even see left-handers go oppo field over there, man, to try to go over the wall. That's not that hard to hit over there. It's harder to hit the ball to right field than it is to hit the ball out of left field. And center field, oh my God, center field is ridiculous, man. It's really deep there. But left field is you can hit the ball for left field over the Green Monster, man. Green Monster, it's a beautiful park, but yeah. That's one place you can do a lot of damage, especially the left field. Yankee Stadium right field is a joke. You see a lot of guys. They look to flick the ball over there. They try to go to opposite field because it's easy to get a cheap home run over there. So that's another one. So it's quite a few parks, man, that are home run friendly, but there's some that not. Like I said, AT&T Park. You'll see certain parts of it. It looks friendly, but it's not. The best part about going to AT&T Park is watching Triples Alley, man. If you hit a line driver, like a line drive to to right center field, man, you can run forever, man. Over there, man. He's like, oh man, that's going right to that corner, man, and right center field. That's a triple, man. If he's fast enough, even inside the park home run, which we've seen inside the park home runs, man. So quite a bit over there. So it's a sight. It's exciting, man. It's just you gotta have certain kind of outfield. You gotta basically have 3 center fielders at AT&T Park, man. Then you got to be able to play the ball off the brick wall at AT&T Park, man. So it's different, man. But it's a beautiful park, man. If you ever get a chance, if you ever come to the Bay Area, man, go to a San Francisco Giants game just to check out that park, man. It's gorgeous.
I just like when Barry Bonds hit that bitch into the out in the ocean or whatever the hell that shit.
Into the Bay, yeah.
To
the Bay, yeah, man. The Bay. When it is technically the Bay Area, the Bay is the Pacific Ocean. It goes into the Pacific Ocean, but it's the Bay, man. It's the ocean. But yeah, man, that's basically what it is, man. They call them McCovey Cove, man. you kill that ball, man. It's 309 feet, man, but it plays much deeper than that, man. And just because of the wind is blowing in from right field, so you got to destroy a ball just to get it up there. It's been home runs. There's been balls that look like it was going out and been knocked down by the wind, man. So. Another place that used to rob people of home runs, which was the notorious home run robber, was when they played in Candlestick Park, man. I mean, Willie Mays probably lost maybe 300 home runs off his career over there, maybe even more than that, because left field would always be blowing in left field, and sometimes there'll be left field, right field, and center field all blowing in. So you hit a home run, the game's gonna end, and it's caught. I'm telling you, I rolled all the time, bro. So just saying, man, that was another place that was notorious for robbing home runs.
Full clip gambling say, oh yeah, I'm about to gotta run, gotta feed the family. I appreciate you for coming on, Callie. Appreciate everybody for jumping on, man. Don't forget to check out one of our new sponsors. Thursday, you use my promo code in the description. Thehealthblaze.com. That link's in the description as well. Get 18% off on top of any other deals they got. Like I said, once again, they got some dope stuff, some bath bombs. You got to worry about it burning your skin. It burned my some bath bombs from one of the little kid store. Justice burned my daughter's skin. They got some good muscle soreness, some good clean deodorant without aluminum in there. A lot of holistic products, man. Go check it out Thursday. You can use my promo code Goodfella1Boxing and get 18% off, man. So go check him out. It's black owned, man. He's a real good brother. He's a fan of the channel. And he definitely helped me out there, man. Y'all make sure to go check out the Cali Enigma Boxing and Sports Network as well. He monetized, so y'all go over there, check him out, check his ass out, send him a super chat, man. I definitely appreciate everybody that's check us out, man. And appreciate it, man. Y'all keep looking out for some more content. We gone.